Hey, my girls. Hey, my guys. It's me, your girl, Miss Michon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Or if you're new, welcome. You've never been here before, subscribe, look around, get to know me. Listen, today, y'all, I want to get into this video because I have a lot to say. Oh my goodness. Y'all, this video is just 100% pretty much, just about to be like the videos that I have coming forward and just how I kind of want my channel to start being geared in terms of my commentary is definitely going to always be in like more of a rant, just me kind of open speaking type of dialogue setup situation because that's just kind of how I am, y'all. I am a motor mouth. I run my mouth all day. I'm very talkative, and I feel like this is stuff that I could talk about all day. I mean, on my Mooney Long stuff, like for hours and hours and hours. Like, girl, I could talk about Potomac for hours and hours. So, regardless, let me not babble. That being said, y'all, we about to get into today's video, which is the fact that season 9 could very well be the season that we all really actually want to see. Let me tell y'all why. I know what you're saying. I know what you're thinking. Just give me a second. Let me kind of unpack it. Season 9 could literally be, in my head and in theory, Gizelle Bryant's karma season. Yes, I'm saying it. I'm starting it. I'm saying it. I'm putting it out there. And I'm not saying bad karma or nothing. Of course, like super bad happened to her. Oh, but is somebody gonna eat her up and chew her out? Yeah, we need to see that. We need to see that. And Bravo not gonna be able to hide it this time. I feel like it's gonna be with the new casting shakeups. This season 9 really could be so epic and different, y'all. It really could look different than we have seen Potomac look in a really long time. So let's get into it. I want to first of all shout out my subscriber. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to find the comment and probably put it on the screen. But right now, as I'm recording, I don't have it in front of me, so I don't remember your name. But sis, shout out to you because you commented on my other Gizelle video that I had made a couple of weeks ago, and just talking about how you actually don't want to see Gizelle fired simply for the fact that you want to see how she reacts and how she can really just handle herself without Robin being there. And I'm like, damn, wait, hold up, pause. I like that. I like that. Hold up. Yeah. Like I literally was like, okay, I never really thought about it like that because I can't stand Gizelle and I really want her off my TV. I want Gizelle off my TV, y'all. I'm so tired of seeing her. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I want her gone. But when I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? It will be very interesting to see how Gizelle maneuvered throughout the group and maneuvered the show, period. Especially, like I said, with the new casting shakeups, with the direction of where the show is going, all the allegations, everything with the colorism, just everything that is still kind of really pending and pretty much present within the show, especially with Mia and everything she has going on. How is Gizelle going to navigate next season? It's going to be very interesting. So, y'all know me. I jotted down a couple things. I want to talk. Let's get into it. So, number one, like I said, main thing, how will Gizelle really be reacting without Robin being there? Because Robin has always really been Gizelle's mouthpiece. She will jump into battle for her. She will get into conflict for her. Like, I mean, Robin and Gizelle, I have a video coming too on their friendship. Ugh, that's a whole nother side pocket. We're not gonna get into that right now. However, I feel like all the things that Gizelle has been trying to subdue and hide and keep under wraps and keep under the covers and tuck behind the pillows, oh baby, it's coming out this season. It's coming out. I feel like this year has already been the year of just so much being unearthed and exposed. Just I'm not saying Gizelle's getting exposed, but if it happens, it happens. Because I genuinely think this is gonna be like her season. Also, I feel like with the way things are going to probably happen this season and the way people might come for Gizelle, production is not going to be able to hide it either. Not only is Gizelle going to be not going to be able to like kind of act like her little church lady, first lady, facade of a behavior like of her Lord, what am I saying? Her church lady facade as her like character, that's not your personality, Gizelle. And we know you're a bitch. We know it. So all I'm saying is with her trying to act the way she be and with Bravo trying to protect Miss Princess, it's not gonna work this season. I feel like this season we have too many different movers and shakers for that to even really be allowed. And it's been called out, I feel like, too much on social media, especially now with Candace actually admitting that production pretty much came to her, talked to her, and told her to kind of, subdue herself and kind of like just acquiesce to Gizelle or whatever. Regardless, I feel like there is a possibility of Giselle's church tea and her past behavior getting exposed this season. I was watching a video by Scotty by Nature. Shout out to Scotty. And I want to plan on doing my own video like separate of that as well. So look out for that. But the first person and kind of really the only person that I saw talk about this, I was so surprised, was Scotty. But it was basically just a video talking about how Giselle's behavior was as a first lady and how she conducted herself in the house of the Lord, y'all. This lady didn't even act right in God's house. But the people literally, from what they say behind the pew, they say Giselle was not nice. She was very much just very stuck up and full of herself. So off of that, I feel like clearly, hey, people got stuff to say about this woman from her past that may come up. It may not. Who knows? Karma. Next, we have the fact that clearly Gizelle is not beating the colorism claims. I, like I said, I know y'all probably like, girl, you keep promising these videos and we haven't seen them. I have a video coming as well on Gizelle and Robin, which is pretty much specified in the colorism topic. So that's why I don't want to talk too much about it right now. But I feel like just a couple of examples literally from this season of Gizelle literally not beating the colorism claims. One, her behavior at the reunion, laughing in Candace's face. Girl, literally, what are you doing? Like, you're so evil. You can't even hide. I think that was an outburst. She couldn't even help it. Even Andy was like, okay, that was mean. That was very bitchy. But I mean, when you're a bitch, you can't help but to be a bitch. Like, jeez. But laughing in Candace's face, running to the bosses, snitching like a Karen. Girl, you like because why? Because you're saying Candace called you out on colorism. You're saying she called you a colorist. You're saying like every time the story is switching Gizelle. And honestly, like I said, I don't believe. Don't quote me though, cause y'all be getting me together in some of them comments. But don't quote me. I don't really remember if Candace ever actually called any of them colorists. She said the fans are colorists. People in the, I guess, production arena setting behave, or I guess give colorist edits. Girl, I don't know. I can't remember exactly what she said, but listen, she didn't have to say anything because me with my own eyeballs, I saw what I saw and I heard what I heard. So it doesn't matter what Candace said, honestly. So I just feel like you're running to the boss like a Karen. You're laughing at Candace. Literally, the fact that we could pin this at you still not even wanting to be friends with Wendy. Why? Why? Because wait, because what? Why? Because honestly, what, like, you've forgiven a lot of people. You've literally made up with people. Karen called you a whore with a hot cat who went to sing. She said your cat was hot. She said you pretty much had something, allegedly, Gizelle. Come on now. Like, and y'all are cool. You literally said, oh, me and Karen, we fun shade and we play around and this and that. Like, girl, stop. Stop it. Stop it. But off of that, even the fact that off of the colorism claims, Gizelle doesn't have a storyline for season 9. Not only does Gizelle not beating the colorism accusations, not only can her church past and her nasty first lady behavior get exposed, it's the fact that honestly Gizelle has nothing to talk about. What does Gizelle have going on in her life? Her baby girls, the twins, are supposed to be graduating pretty much this, like, next year, or as in the season that we will most likely see recorded for season 9. So once you pretty much repeat the story, like wash and repeat the storyline, what you did with Grace, which was last year. Okay, so now all your girls are out the house. Giselle, what is your storyline? What are you doing? What are you talking about? You don't have a storyline. And speaking of Grace, actually, I have been hearing through the grapevine. Okay. Um and shout out to Barb Meets World because it was specifically, well, somebody commented on my last video. Somebody commented on my last video about Giselle, the my fire her video, and said that that baby was getting. Well, I gotta stop saying baby, y'all. I'm 27, so I just be feeling like, girl, you 18, like you a child under me. But they were saying that Grace was like getting bullied or whatever, or just something allegedly was going on with her at FAMU, and I just think that that's very unfortunate. I would definitely pray for that child because I feel like at the end of the day, don't make Grace have to handle Giselle lightweight. You see what I'm saying? Like Grace don't have nothing to do with the way her mom is behaving. But at the end of the day, that's one of the things that I've always been worried about. At the end of the day, Giselle, like I said, your daughters are not light skinned women with green eyes. They do not have the same advantages you had, like the way you walk and see this world. They will not have that same experience, and it's not even like they're like dark skinned girls, but at the end of the day, Giselle, they don't look phenotypically like you. And so you have to be mindful of just the rhetoric you put out. It's ridiculous. You have to understand at the end of the day, girl, you talk about, oh, kids are off limits. And Karen, you should. Karen has a daughter named Raven, who is pretty much Raven's. I don't consider Raven dark skin. I consider Raven like a brown skin girl. But at the end of the day, she's not light skinned either, fair like Karen. So at the end of the day, the type of rhetoric that you put out towards Candace, Wendy, Kiarna, or anybody else that really doesn't look like you or look like they can party with you, it translates in a negative way to people that's not just them, Giselle. It translates negatively to other brown skin, dark skin, non-light skin women and girls. Like, let's be for real, y'all. Like, honestly, I want to really talk. Like, I want to be so for real. That's the real tea. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying, I think, and like I was saying, shout out to Barb Meets World because I started going on a tangent. I was watching another video with her and oh, I don't remember the name, y'all. I'm not good with. I just watch YouTube videos. I literally just be watching videos. I be watching everybody videos, just like, yes, okay, so this going on, this going on, that going on. I don't remember the young lady name that she was doing the other video with, but it was Barb Meets World and another young lady, and they were doing a video about Potomac, and they were basically, well, Barb was saying like that Grace, she heard as well through the grapevines that, or word on the street that, Grace has been kind of just dealing with whatever she's been dealing with at the college. And I just feel like that's it's unfortunate. That's not right. Like, I feel like she shouldn't have to, her college experience shouldn't have to be sullied or just deterred or kind of affected in any way because of stuff that her mama is doing on a TV show. You see what I'm saying? Like that, I get how it will correlate, but it really shouldn't in a way because it's like at the end of the day, they don't got nothing to do with her. They don't got nothing to do with her, and people shouldn't take nothing out on her. But moving on, y'all, leave Grace alone. Let that gorgeous little girl have her college time. Shake her little Debbie cakes all around and just, get her degree and have fun. Like college is supposed to be fun. And baby, from what I hear, one thing about it, fam, you don't play. I shout out to I Am Asia, another YouTuber that I love. Baby, the way she talk about FAMU, I could tell FAMU is just one of them rocking lit ass HBCUs. That's just, it's given. It's where you go. You gonna get your degree. You gonna, do what you do, but you gonna have fun. So I feel like let that girl have her time. Leave that alone. So moving on back to Giselle, I feel like with her too, what is gonna happen with GNA in season 9? I have not heard anything about. They didn't even ask at the reunion. What's the sales with GNA? How much they've sold? They so busy focused on Candace and Wendy and the stupidest drama of like just xenophobia and cultural disrespect that they don't even have time to ask the real questions, which is how much did GNA make? We know Happy Eddie made 2 million. How much did GNA make? Who bought that knockoff girl, what? What they can't say? Like it's giving like a little knockoff, like Alibaba, like just a step down. Like literally, like it's definitely giving She by Sheree. Like what? But I would love to know, like, what are the sales for GNA? What is the goal for GNA? What is the next line and release for GNA? Nobody has talked about it. Nobody's saying anything. It's like GNA has just blown in the wind. But one thing about it too, Giselle, I need her to stop acting like she doesn't have a dating life and that she is not throwing that cat all around the DMV, like allegedly. Because number one, I don't know why she tried to play in our face this season with this fake little knockoff barbershop boyfriend. Like, y'all remember that hold up, hold up. Y'all remember that fine, fine man from barbershop, that dark skinned man with them braids? Ooh, from Groove Theory. I remember everybody was talking about him because he was on Atlanta last season. He was Courtney's baby daddy or something like that. But I mean, he still looked decent. But he didn't look how he looked back then on Barbershop. I mean, no, I mean not on Barbershop. Lord, I said Barbershop. What is the movie? Beauty Shop. Beauty Shop with Queen Latifah. Y'all remember? But what is it? And Golden Brooks. I think y'all remember. But anyway, y'all, I don't know why she brought goddamn Groove Theory Light. I don't know why she brought Groove Theory Light to the show. Like, girl, you was never with that man. Y'all was never together. It gave cringe. And the thing is, why would you want to date someone so young? It's nasty. It's that boy was like damn near the same age as it was nasty. It was nasty from the jump. It was nasty from the jump. And I don't think she ever should have brought him on our screen. Moving on. I wonder, speaking of Giselle's dating life also, I wonder what else will Mia expose? Because y'all, when I tell you at that reunion, it was definitely a bit of tea. If y'all sipped it and caught it, that Mia exposed the fact that yes, Giselle is dating, and if I feel like I heard it right, or if I would assume knowing Mia as my Sagittarius sister, well, she more like my Sagittarius distant cousin. Let me not. I would not. Candace is my Sagittarius sister. Mia is like my Sagittarius distant cousin, my distant like third cousin on my daddy's side. But she did say something about an athlete, perhaps a basketball player. So Giselle, ain't no way now they make money. So let's let's get into that next season. If you're gonna do anything, let's talk about your dating life because we know you are. Mia exposed it. She clocked it. So who are you dating? Tell us. Anyways, lastly, y'all, I feel like I said, specifically speaking on the newbies, right? So I'm gonna probably do a individual video because this video is already like getting a little long. I'm trying to start to keep my videos not too long because y'all, I can ramble, I can talk. But there are 3 newbies from what I understand at the recording of this specific hair video. There are 3 newbies that's joined the Potomac cast. And that is Wendy's friend Kiana. She's coming back. Yes. Platform. Because I like Kiana. She gonna be my girl. Also, they have Mia's friend that they just recently announced. Her name is Jossie. I don't know if her name is JC, Jazzy, or Jossie Rito. But regardless, I know it's definitely Rito or Rito because it's her last name is Rideaux. And anything with EAUX, I definitely know it ends in O because, baby, one thing about that French pronunciation. Come on now. Here in the city of New Orleans, we love a good EAUX behind something. And lastly, we have the final newbie whose name is Stacy Rush. So from what I understand, Homegirl is very accoladed up. And I feel like she could be the one to possibly give Giselle that little jealous little bug that came up on her when Monique first came. When Monique had to tell her, oh no, I have 4 homes. I'm not lacking a home. I don't not have a home. I have 4 homes. I just don't have a home in the Potomac area. Thank you very much. And Gizelle's face cracked. Oh God, I will never forget that look on her face.
You don't have a home? I have 4 homes. Okay.
Anywho's, like I said, homegirl accoladed up, so I feel like she could be the one to kind of make Gizelle a little jealous, a little jelly yelly. But people have also been saying Mia is about to be the queen of the show. She gonna be calling the shots and running things. We don't know what's gonna happen. That's why I think I'm so kind of optimistic about this season. Because at first I was like, no ma'am, I don't care about Potomac. But I definitely have gotten RHOP back in. I'm sorry, y'all. But guess what? For those of you who don't want to watch it, I'm going to be reviewing. I'll be here. I'm ready to talk about it. I'm ready to give the tea. We can talk about it in the comments. We could do whatever. I like y'all. Y'all love the jokes. Y'all, the way y'all were commenting on my last video, I love that because I like to comment. I'm still replying to comments. I feel like, oh my goodness, y'all not playing. So I like the fact that, we could get in the comments and really have a real actual conversation or back and forth, whether we agree or don't agree, whatever. But that was pretty much it for this video, y'all. For now, I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all catch me in my next video. Bye.